Hi, peace and blessings. This is Jovhannah, the spiritual love healer, coming to you with the May 2019 Illumination Inspiration reading. So, April was a really great month. We had the Ten of Cups for April, which is all about just happiness, bliss, joy, really great energy. So one of the things that I did, because I know I have not been doing the weeklies, and I'm super sorry. Like I moved, and that was very sudden. So I was in transition, getting things settled. There was so much going on that I will be sharing a little bit later down the road. But for now, I really wanted to focus on this so that you can have an amazing May. So when I went back and looked at the original yearly overview, there were some cards that came up around this time that signified a little bit of hecticness happening. The beautiful thing is that in doing this monthly, I was able to get a little bit more clarity and gain some more insights around what might be happening during that time, which I think is really exciting. So we're coming out of, well, we're in a space of joy and happiness right now. And so as we move into June, that energy should carry over. So the card that came up for not June, May was the Tower. The Tower usually represents like a swift, sudden change, something like kind of really falling apart, right? But I also mentioned that it's not always necessarily something bad, right? Because good changes can come in and shake up our lives too. So what I'm seeing for the collective is that love is coming in. So the Tower that's showing up with the Emperor, and I know I stated before, like the Emperor is usually the asshole, which is can be true, but the Emperor can also be a very determined male role model. So typically he represents like the father, a father figure, someone who is very strong in their masculine energy, who's very driven, determined, lots of fire energy, very active. So what I did was I wanted to get some clarity around that. So for some of you, there's going to be a positive shift in your relationships. If you are not necessarily in a relationship, love may just wind up finding you and like, hey, just knocking on the door, and boom, love falls into your lap. For some of you, you're going to be making changes in your life that will support you having relationships. So that might mean you are starting to go out more. Maybe you're making new friends. But for a lot of people, you're going to be meeting someone. A male figure is going to come into your life. So what I got on top of the Tower, which is really beautiful. So someone is definitely coming in to shake things up. So this could be for some of you, maybe it might not be like a love relationship. It might be someone on your job. Maybe you're getting a new supervisor. Maybe you're meeting a friend through work. But either way, there is some male dominated energy that is coming in with an offer. This person is going to be very consistent, very persistent. It's not going to be, they may appear in your life suddenly, but it's not going to be a fast moving thing. It's going to, like, they're going to be very pointed and focused on that. So the cards that I pulled, which came from my very new deck that I love so much, which is the Afro Goddess Tarot deck. I absolutely love this. So this is what the energy that's going to be coming in. It's the Son of Pentacles, and he's offering something that's very close to his heart. It has a lot of value, and this is you. This is the Sun card, and we, like I said before, we're coming out of April with that Ten of Cups energy, just really basking in the sun. And the beautiful thing about this is because you are radiating so high, because you are very sure of yourself, you're still feeling really good from the start of this year, all the different changes and shifts that come through. If he shows up with some BS, that illumination around your head, like you're literally lit, you are in tune, you are aligned, you're going to know that this isn't what you want. And I think I touched on that before, because the Emperor can definitely be an asshole. And it could be that for some people, yes, that's what it is. For others of you, no, this might be a genuine offer coming into you. So again, be very, very tuned into self. And remember that we are in a year of cycles. Kali was the overall goddess guiding us this year, and that was all about endings and beginnings. So just be mindful going forward that things are going to get shaken up, and you want to make sure that this is a wave that you want to ride. So when the dust settles from this, make sure you're on the side that you want to be on. So when the tower, which is the card for May, when the tower falls down, it falls apart because it was built on unstable ground. So one of the things that came up as well is that in order for you to get here, you have to start releasing some of those old ways, those old thought patterns, those old habits, so that you can really bask in this energy, so that you can accept new offers that may be coming in when they do. And that would shake up your world. If you decide, you know what, I want to change how I look at relationships. I want to change how I think about men. I want to change how I see myself. And you actually embody that and implement that into your life, that is going to shake up your world. So that can be a positive tower moment. So I really wanted to touch on that. And I'm going to go into that a little bit later because I think well, let me see if I can do that now. Because in June, all of those, like there were 3 cards that really went together. It was the Emperor, the Tower, and I'm trying to see if I can find it, and the Wheel. So yeah, so there's a cycle happening right now. And for some of us, if we're not careful, we're going to repeat the same relationship cycle is what's really coming up here. So it's important that you are in tune with your intuition, using your knowledge that you already have, because with this sun lit up behind you, like you have everything that you need. You have the knowledge already. So you want to make sure that when that tower starts to fall, that you're aware of it, so that when that change starts to happen, you can act in a new way and not react from old patterns and old habits. So I think that's very beautiful. I also wanted to let's get some additional guidance here. But I think it's very beautiful because, again, it just goes back into the theme of creating. What are you creating for yourself? How are you seeing yourself? How are you showing up? Are you resisting, or are you accepting things as they are, or are you choosing to create them? And the card that came out was Ma'at, and she's all about fairness. And she's been coming up a lot for me lately. So I think that's a really great energy, and it's all about balance, fairness, justice. And it says this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So I think that as long as we are acting in accordance, as long as we are in alignment with ourselves, as long as we're clear and focused on what we need to be focused on, everything is going to work out just fine. So don't be alarmed by any shifts or changes that may happen in your life. Trust and believe that everything happens for a reason, and everything happens for your best and highest good. So there's no need to worry, no need to stress. And that is what we can look forward to in May. Now, I want to talk to you about a couple other things. So I will get back into doing the weekly guidance readings every Sunday. I'm probably going to send them out around 7 p.m. I don't know why, but 7 p.m. sounds like a great time of day to send them out, so that at the end of your day, you can kind of sit and reflect with it. Yeah, and I'm just really excited to be getting back into the flow of things. All of this stuff that has happened in my own life has been very beautiful, really setting me up to do the things that I love in a bigger, better, bolder way, which is really what, again, 2019 is all about: creating. Who do we want to be? How do we want to show up? And how are we going to make that happen, most importantly? And so these weekly sessions, I think, will be super helpful to really provide guidance for you throughout the week, something that you can go back and reflect on to help you move forward in life, help you execute your goals, help you stay focused and in a positive space. So I think that's going to be it for today's illumination and inspiration. If this resonated with you, please let me know. If you have someone that's kind of coming into your life, again, let me know. I would really love to hear from you. If there's something specific that you'd like guidance around, please hit the reply button. Let me know. I am here for you. And I cannot wait to really see what May has in store for all of us. I know I've got a lot of work to do in my personal life, in my business, and I'm really excited for these changes. So peace and blessings. Have a magical, magical week, and let me know how I can support you. Peace.